video coming up the Wyoming border. So everybody pop your popcorn, get your beverage of choice. I got the camera up in the holder on the window, and I'm just going to record our whole trip through Wyoming.
It's a lot of unloading.
Yeah. Sorry guys, I was eating a peanut butter cheese cracker. Yeah, so I'm just gonna let this camera roll, and we're gonna film our way through Wyoming. There may be some stretches where we're not talking, nothing's exciting, and I'll fast forward. But right now it is 11:14 a.m.
Crossing border, entering Wyoming.
Mountain time. And we're in Wyoming. First thing I noticed, speed limit goes from 65 to 70. Which is good, because now I'm 2 miles an hour under the speed limit instead of 3 miles an hour over the speed limit. This is, I'm glad it ran us off on a 2-lane road, so we get to just kind of see. I like seeing the back country. The interstates, a lot of times, they plan the interstates to show you cool areas, or, it's not necessarily the real world. Take these back roads, you see the real world, what the state really is like.
I think we're going to catch that one truck over there.
I think so.
Go, honey, go. Speed it.
We're going as fast as we can go. 68 miles an hour. Woohoo! Gonna have to get fuel somewhere along the way. I don't think we can make it.
Oh,
over.
there's a baby antelope.
Well, actually, I don't know, it'd be close. We may be able to make it over to Butte, Montana, but what's the point? We'll just get fuel on the way somewhere.
That one is a baby too.
Yeah, I don't think. There's a dead one. Yeah, we could probably make it, but I'd be starting to sweat it out a little till we got there. So no point in that. I don't know if out the front when we're coming up on them, if you guys see light brown spots like out in the field, that's antelope. Since we got on this road, I don't know, I'm guessing we've been on US 212 for about
There's poop.
maybe about 12 miles an
Cow
hour.
poops.
I'm gonna say so far we've seen 40 or 50 antelope in 12 miles. Ooh, that cow poop smelled. Is that maybe that's what we're catching up to.
What do you say? Smell money?
Yeah, smells like money.
Oh my. What about the pee yesterday?
Yeah, that smells like pee. This is kind of cool here. If you see those pine trees, it's all being grazed underneath by the cattle. That's what May and I had talked about. If we find the right piece of land somewhere, we want to remove enough pine trees to open it up a little, but probably at the most maybe remove half of them and leave enough there that there's lots of shade. tree cleaver and the fork. One of our cows got struck by lightning under a pine tree.
It's weird.
Yeah, this is pretty much different than any part of Wyoming we've seen, hon. You know.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, Wyoming's. We've been right down the pie hole, east to west, west to east, right across 70 or 80. I mean, we've been.
Speed limit reduced ahead.
We've cut down from the northwest to about central Wyoming.
Oh, there's a track over there.
Came out of Idaho down through. Now we're on the
Speed warning.
northeast side of Wyoming. Not sure.
See? We're going to catch that track.
Yeah, that's where the cow poop came from, honey. That's a cattle hauler. I just see there was bull spray, so bull must have peed right back there.
I hope no pee this time.
But we're not gonna get too close. Unless I can see something we can make a run for.
There's a wide road over here, so you can overtake.
Yeah, hopefully.
Then
Hopefully
back to the 2-lane again.
I'm not exactly sure what the slowdown was back there. 45 miles an hour. I thought we were coming into a town.
Oh, poor Antelope.
I'll tell you what, as many as we see around here, it's not surprising that you see them dead along the road. As many as we've seen, I've never seen one cross the road. May and I saw them on this side of the fence on I-80, and when we come roaring up with the truck, they were trying to get back on the other side of the fence. One went right through the hole, other one ran into the fence and bounced off of it, ran down along the fence, found the hole. It's pretty cool over here, babe.
Yep.
Down through that valley. Sorry guys, I'm leaving the camera in the mount because you're riding along through Wyoming.
Whoa, look, that is a lot.
Yeah. I should have pulled the camera out for that. There's a whole herd of antelope laying down in the grass right beside the highway, right back
I
there.
don't think I ever see it.
It would have been tough because we were speeding by 68 miles an hour. What I think we can catch on camera doesn't turn out so good when we watch it back. We're definitely catching that cattle hauler. Just hoping we catch him in a good place. I know at least 2 bulls have pooped and 1 peed so far, so,
Bye.
so at least that's 2 of them out of the way. The 1 pooped and peed. I guess it was only 2 bulls that took care of business. It's kind of a strange landscape. Rolling fields, but like lots of little ponds, big ponds, all the way out across.
So after Wyoming, honey, is Montana.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I thought that we going to pass Idaho.
Now we'll almost beat Idaho when we get to Butte. Butte, Montana will be, I don't know, 50 miles from the Idaho border. Maybe closer, maybe a little
Aw.
further.
They're cute. Once I get the camera, I can see them.
Yeah, second you would get that camera out, that's it. No more antelopes. Well, I gotta show people some of this. If we see some more, I'm gonna pull that camera and show them.
Where?
We're seeing all of them on my side. So I'm gonna pull the camera off there if we see any more up ahead. They're just too close to pass up. We might be able to actually get some good footage of them. We're soon as I say that, no, we don't see any. That's how it always goes. Yeah, since I said that, we haven't seen a single yellow. I gotta put it at up over 100 now. We've seen probably way more than that, actually. When you look out through these fields, even way out towards the back, you see them everywhere. Hopefully I'll be able to get some up close ones for you. So we have about 7.5 hours to go to get over to the other end of Montana.
Baby cow.
Yeah. I'll probably call the customer this afternoon, just see if it's okay. This trailer's dropping, they're not unloading it. So I'll probably call the customer and just see if it's okay when we get over there, if I can go in and pull the empty out of the door and drop the load in there. Most of the drops don't care.
Oh, this one is drop, honey?
Yeah. Maine, I could get that empty. Even if it's just a half hour up the road towards our pickup, it would help. We got to schedule it at 7 a.m. on the pickup tomorrow. Our delivery scheduled at 8 a.m. So our delivery scheduled 1 hour after our pickup. So I can only assume that normally when it's like that, it's the window opens at 7 o'clock. You can pick up any time after 7 o'clock through the day, probably till 4 o'clock in the afternoon, which that won't be a problem. It's 153 miles up to our pickup. I can't remember the name of the town we're going to for the pickup, huh? It's in north, it's kind of up in the northwest part of Montana. Literally, I've not seen an antelope since I said I was going to pull that camera off.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. I have planned to get the camera, but I never see it.
It's crazy. I mean, it never fails. Sorry, guys.
Oh, there's a one, honey.
Where?
There in the mountain.
No, I want the ones up close to the road.
That
there.
one.
Yeah,
Standing.
That's a good sign. We might start seeing more now.
I saw the boat.
I wonder what they dug all that out for there.
Maybe highway or trash can, something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. Be a pretty small landfill. It's almost like they scraped the topsoil. Maybe they put it somewhere else where they want to.
See, imagine even the cows travel wherever the country.
If I'd have been doing this yesterday with the camera, when that bird flew up and hit the windshield, that would have. If we could do this in 3D, or 3D, everybody sitting at home would have jumped because they thought the bird was hitting them
Small
in the
bird,
face.
but I'm pretty sure the bird is dead.
Well, he was a dumb one.
See, first time to see the duck here since this morning.
We're flirting with disaster here with this truck, following him for this long. I'm afraid to get up close to get ready to pass him because that's usually when they unleash. We'll inch up a little and see what happens. I need a straight stretch.
There's a bee closer and then there's a bee.
We don't have much traffic coming at us, but I gotta at least see far enough so I can clear him, because you just don't know. And there's a passing zone around the bend, you know.
Yeah, no more car coming, honey. So you can
Alrighty.
go overtake.
There we go, people.
Come on, honey. Come on, honey pie.
Now you make a pass on a 2-lane road and
Sorry,
where are we?
cow.
Wyoming.
There's a cow inside. Ah, no, it's empty.
Well,
Ah, yeah. There's a couple.
so there's got to be something in there because it was leaving a trail. All right. Got around him. He backed out of it, made it easy for us. Most people out here do. You run across someone every now and then.
I like this road so far. It's
Yeah.
not bumpy. You know?
Yeah, right. And it's pretty cool with the rolling hills and got like little mini canyons here and there through it. We're gonna, hopefully we don't run out of things to talk about, honey, the whole way across Wyoming. I'm usually good for, I can usually flap my face off for a good hour before I start to run out of things. But May's got practice from doing the live shows, so if I start to get tired, she'll just have to take over.
It's nice to do the live streaming here, but the problem is,
Reception.
yeah,
That would have been real cool to do a live stream across Wyoming.
the signal is always low, so
Yeah, we know from experience, Wyoming, it's signal gets pretty sketchy.
oh.
And there's so many cattle across here.
Their baby is cute, the newborn.
Yeah. Well, we thought we saw a lot of cattle over the winter, but I think most of the ranchers must have had cattle in their barns and stuff because since it warmed
State
up.
border ahead.
Oh my goodness, state border ahead.
Still border? Wow.
You mean we made it the whole way across Wyoming? I knew I was driving a big, fast 68 miles an hour, but I didn't think we got gonna cross Wyoming that quick.
But why there's nothing sign over here?
I don't know.
There's no sign.
Maybe Susie's messed up. Yeah, all of a sudden there's just plain
If
nothing.
no sign, honey, that's mean we are not welcome
Yeah.
in Montana.
Yeah, Montana.
Yes, it's 34 states so far.
Montana, I heard, is so beautiful. They don't need to have any slogans. Their slogan is,
Yeah.
"Welcome to Montana, take it or leave it."
It is my 34th state, honey.
This is my 49th. All I have is Hawaii to check off. I think I see signs up here, sweetheart. I think it's a welcome mat for truck drivers. It looks like they have the scales
I mean,
set up.
34 shot glass. Some of the states, they don't have shot glass
Oh
yet.
yeah. You only have 8 states to go. Yeah, you only have 8 states yet to go.
What is that? Is that antelope?
Oh, there. Show people. Hurry up. Zoom it. Zoom it. Zoom it.
Crossing border, entering Montana.
There's a baby over there.
Them antelope were right inside Montana waiting to welcome us.
They have a lot of hay here, honey, guys. But some of them is like broken.
Hey.
Hey. Hey.
It looks like,
Maybe the
see.
cow.
well, I'm thinking they're an antelope were eating off the hay.
Yeah.
It might have been cattle. That's it.
Montana. it's blurred.
I've hit all the 48 of the continental states of the U.S. and Alaska.
This video is so long, Alex.
All I got left is Hawaii. I don't even care if I drive a truck in Hawaii.
Shit.
Maybe we'll just rent a pickup truck and then I can say I drove a truck in Hawaii when we go there someday.
You hear me?
I hope you enjoyed this.
video is fun. It's over there too. I'm gonna zoom in. That analog guy, that's the white.
I hope you guys enjoyed this super long ride the whole way across Wyoming. If you look on your maps, in the very northeast corner of Wyoming, you'll see US 212. It just nips the corner off about 15 miles of Wyoming. So I thought I would do that as a little joke. But thank you for watching, everybody. Please subscribe, comment, share, and like. Until next time.
Take care.